And then all of a sudden, they all ran it back. It reminds me of what Tampa Bay did, except they obviously didn't go win the championship. Although you, Shannon Sharpe, acknowledged on television that if Kawhi had stayed healthy, they would have gone to the finals. I don't know if you thought they would win the finals, but they would have gotten to the finals. I believe they could have beat Giannis and company, but that's just me. So the point is, Paul George is obviously back, but then Reggie Jackson came back. And it shocked me. I just pretty much figured that he had earned his money and he was gone, right? And you did too.
Yes.
You thought he was about to get really paid, and he took that mid-level exception of, what was it, like 10-ish million, okay? And it was because he thought he owed this team for giving him a second chance in the league.
But that's good money, Skip, considering that he's playing on the minimum last year to get $10.5, $11 million this year. That's a nice. I mean, that's a nice bump in pay. And you're somewhere. I know my role. I know playing with Paul George, playing with Kawhi makes my job a lot easier. So I don't blame him for staying.
Nicholas Batum came back, and it surprised me. I love Nicholas Batum. I don't know if most people appreciate him, but he was a driving force of the French national team that made it to the gold medal game. He is a playmaker on both sides. He can defend. He's long, 6'8", and he's wily. He's crafty. He can disrupt. He can steal the ball. He can make a play.
As long as you allow Nicholas Batum to be your fourth, fifth, or sixth best player. But you remember what he was in Charlotte.
Okay, I got it, but they were terrible, and all of a sudden, as a cog for a very good team, he is very good. He's very valuable. Serge Ibaka couldn't play last year because of a back injury, and I'm told it's okay. He's going to come back next year. What if Ibaka re-emerges? Can he score as a big man? Yes, he can.
He's not getting young. But here's the thing that should concern you. Kawhi Leonard is 30 years old. Kawhi Leonard has been load managing since he was 21 years of age. Still aren't getting any better. So are you sure that's coming off of this injury, moving forward, he's going to get healthier? Normally knees and joints don't get healthier as we age. Given his history of what we know, a guy that's been load managing since he was 21, he turned 30. Are you good with that?
I'm still good with that. He averaged 30 points a game in the playoffs. He made it through 11 playoff games. That was 7 against Dallas, obviously, in the first 4.
But they played more.
Okay, they did play more, but he averaged 30, 8, and 4 with 2 steals a game. That will work. He shot 39% from the three-point line. That will work. And when they really needed him, when they were down 0-2 to Dallas and down 30-11 at Dallas, game 3, he just took over. Well, he's that guy. And 30's not too old to give you that 3-year run from 30 to 33. He's in the heart of his prime.
No, Skip, he is in his prime. But is his body in its prime? That's the question that you have to ask. Not Kawhi. Kawhi is 30 years old.
I'm looking at glasses half full. I'm saying load management will now really start paying off in his 30s. That he didn't spend himself in his 20s, right? Okay, so now Ibaka's back. Marcus Morris obviously is back. Pat Bev is back, and he was tremendous in the playoffs. He has to conserve himself at an advanced age and stage to save it up and spend it all in the playoffs. But did he not disrupt? Did he not cause some problems? He played very well. Rondo is back. I thought Rondo would end up being the starting point guard for this team, and it did not materialize. But he is still there and still viable. And Luke Kennard, every time they gave him a little run and a little chance, he made big clutch shots.
Well, he played better in the playoffs than he played in the regular season. Terrence Mann might be the guy that's going to get a lot of run.
Speaking of Terrence Mann, he played 20 minutes a game in the playoffs and just got, to your point, better and better. He had a 39-point game against Utah in which he hit 7 of 10 three-point shots. He flashes greatness. I'm not saying he's going to be even a star, but he can be a starter for a good team.
He doesn't need to be the star, but he can play a starring role.
Okay. Big Z, again, not a star, but he is a skilled big man who plays his tail off every second he's on the floor. He disrupts. He causes problems. He can defend. He can rebound. He can score. He can do a lot of things that makes you a good team. And finally, they added one more depth piece in Justice Winslow. I've always liked him. I know he hasn't had huge impact in this league, but he's only 25 years of age, and he's like the last man on the roster. You don't think that's... You don't think that's
like he's been in the league 10 years.
Yeah, he's 25 years of age. You don't think that's the championship roster that I just
It
gave
is,
you?
but everything that you named, all those guys, everything is contingent on what? Kawhi's knees. And that thing's been bulky for the last 3 to 4 years.
Okay, I got it. But to me, everything is contingent on you guys. We're the team in the basement. You guys are upstairs with all those championship banners and all those numbers raised up to the rafters. We get that.
Yes.
We will soon own Staples.
No, you won't.
Because you are on the way down. Because what did you have to do after last year, another lost cause of the year for LeBron James? What did you do? You didn't just reshuffle the deck. You pretty much opened up a whole new deck of cards, right?
Yeah.
And it has one big joker right in the middle of that deck, and his name is Russell Westbrook. And you want to talk about a wild card? You don't know what you're going to get from Russell Westbrook, because I know you don't completely trust Russell Westbrook.
Skip, I've said it. If I've said it one time, I've said it 1,000 times. This is not a natural fit. Russ, AD, and LeBron. But if anybody can make it work, I believe LeBron James can make it work. But while you keep talking, all I know is in LeBron's first 3 years, he's won a title. That's what we do know.
It was bubble-licious.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I give you that. Yeah.
Look at Giannis. You heard Giannis talking about it, the bubble, how mentally and physically taxing and draining it was.
It was.
Well, how you say the guy LeBron is so mentally weak if he was the strongest one and was able to survive that?
Yeah, he was just smart enough to keep his squad together, and it was the only squad that stayed together. And then he got the break of his life. They got to play Miami without Dragic and without Bam. Are you kidding me? It's a walkover. It's a cakewalk.
Okay, so when did Dragic turn into Luka?
Well, he was their leading scorer in the playoffs up to that point, and then he couldn't go. He tried to go later in the series.
So how many games do you believe Kawhi plays? That's what. How many games does he play at all?
It's going to come down to this. You better hope that he takes a red shirt year. You better hope.
No, I'm not hoping. I'm not hoping anything. I need you to tell me.
I was told the surgery was very successful and that the tear was not all that impactful on his potential future
you know
health.
what? I'm waiting for the day that I hear a surgeon say the surgery went awful.
I got it, but I'm pretty plugged in here, and if it didn't go that well, if it was worse than expected, I think I would be told that. And I was told that he will come back full force from this. He will be 100%.
When?
Okay, I believe by March that he will start to play basketball games for the Los Angeles Clippers. March, April, and get ready for May. Won't they go back to the May schedule?
Everything's going back to normal.
All right. So I believe he will be ready to fly when it comes playoff.
You're hoping that he's ready.
You're hoping he's not ready.
No,
okay?
Skip. Because, see, here's the thing. When I got something good, it doesn't matter what you do. See, if I perform my best, your best is not going to be good enough to beat me. So if the Lakers do what the Lakers do, Bron, AD, and Russ, you can't see us.
Well, you got all new faces and all new places, and you're going to have to figure each other out once again.
Right.
And you better be ready by March and April to make your playoff run, because the Clippers, they've been together. They can just reinsert Kawhi into the middle of this, and they'll be right on schedule. I told you going back to the bubble, they didn't know each other. They barely played
together. They knew each other. Don't know that. You didn't say they didn't know each other opening night when they beat the Lakers. You didn't say on Christmas Day when they beat the Lakers they didn't know each other. You was out here crowing. You and Clipper Darrell. He sent out all them clips.
Oh, now I'm in the same sentence. Because you came out here. We showed video of Kawhi Leonard's commercial. By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to see it again. It's time today to see this commercial one more time, because it's about to become very significant. Look, here he is. This is Kawhi. Oh, he's in his vintage classic car, right? Oh, he's got a crown. It's a shot at the king, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These are his kicks. They're New Balance. You love New Balance, don't you?
No.
In fact, you secretly love... Oh, Kawhi Town. That sign said it's now Kawhi Town.
When?